Well, that's just great. Just when you think you're done with these Rykul, a bigger, meaner one blows up your bridge. Okay, impalement insurance. Ha! But they never saw that coming. Seems like we've got no shortage of obstacles left, though. And another way. Well, the bridge option's out. You still got that grapple launcher handy? Looks like we can get across from the top of that tower over there. First things first, though. We'll need to deal with that big, ugly sitting out front. You take point.
Yep, okay.
That
so
big,
we go back
ugly.
to Long Haul.
Scales. Oh, good thinking on gathering these scales.
Epic upgrade.
Still underleveled for me.
Yeah, it's an epic upgrade that still sucks.
Yeah, I kind of like it as like, I could fashion something with these scales. On second thought, it would be worse than what I've got. Let's just sell it for money.
Yeah. It's also disappointing for them to be to get epic upgrade when you were specifically already like, oh, these all suck compared to what I have, so I'll just pick the one worth money. Because then the epic upgrade might, for all you know, it could have turned out to be an upgrade if you knew it was going to be an epic upgrade, but then you chose poorly because you were going for money. And then you're like, I'm stuck with this epic upgrade. But you don't know if it would have gone.
I've actually really appreciated games with like item crafting systems more recently, where you like build your own equipment. Because kind of the progression system is no longer tied to like arbitrary rewards from a quest, but it's
from
like
random drops.
Hey,
oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, there we go.
I really loved crafting jewelry in Guild Wars 2.
I mean, we had plenty of reason to be tired of drops when we were playing Abyss Odyssey.
Ugh.
What is it?
Let's see, you should have a good vantage point from the start to grapple over to the mountain path. I can't help you once you're across, but you should be able to take it across.
Hey, that's mine!
You weren't reading it!
I hadn't even opened it.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Okay.
Why did anybody put a grapple point here?
Okay, I hope you're able to find what you need from the dragons up there. Who knows what the God King has done to them?
Oh, we should probably go back and
maybe it was a Rogue One situation.
Yeah, let's go back and do the star before we get too far away. Because we are not going that direction.
Hey, you left from there?
We still haven't done Rogue One.
Yeah, we still haven't seen it. We keep
You're
putting it off
bad
every
at being
single
nerds.
day. So what happened was we didn't want to see it initially because it was December.
When are
it
you
was
guys
crazy.
in Perth gonna see it so I can air my grievances because I don't think it's a good movie?
Well, probably by the time Birds moved.
We're probably going to be seeing it this weekend.
Oh, we're not killing Morgan, are we? That's the wrong unique character.
Nope. We're going to the mead hall here, so we can fight.
I got mixed up.
Irglov the Schmergendurgen.
So, Shell, you kept asking about aliens or something being in that movie, right?
Well, I was just wanting to know if there were any protagonists that were of any recognizable alien species from, you know, the expanded universe and previous films.
But there was like a specific one you kept asking about over and over again.
The Bothans.
Did
any Bothans die to secure these plans?
So I found out what's going on there is you're talking about the wrong Death Star.
But this is the first Death Star.
Yeah, that quote is about securing the plans of the second Death Star.
That's about the second. Mon Mothma did that? I thought Mon Mothma wasn't even in the later movie.
The Bothans did actually steal the plans for the initial Death Star.
The ones where there were like many died for this one. That was in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but canonically, in the past at least, it was Bothans that died for the first Death Star's
so
plans.
non-canonically.
Well, yeah.
Because
now they've changed
now it's
it all.
Now it's the old book, so it don't matter anymore.
Yeah, because since they've decanonized everything, they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, I think the only mention of them in the movies is talking about the plans for the second Death Star. Which so that has nothing to do with Rogue One.
Yep.
But why did they even need plans for the second Death Star? I mean, did they really fortify its core better?
I mean, presumably you wouldn't make the exact same mistake twice. That'd be pretty baffling, because the second one was so much bigger and more expensive.
But it was also only half built. There are probably a lot of
That's the only reason they were able to stop it, is because they were able to fly into it not being built completely. That was the whole reason they were able to beat it, I think, if I remember correctly, was the fact that they were able to find it before it was finished.
And so they could actually, like, shoot the core itself as opposed to, you know...
One thing I haven't liked, I was actually able to see some preview images of some of the alien crew members. I do not recognize what species they are. Is one supposed to be
there
like a
are
taller
not alien.
Ugnaught?
There are not alien crew members in the entire movie.
Really? Then what were the two?
There are aliens
guys?
in the movie, but the main crew has 0 aliens.
And
And so whoever you're talking about is someone who probably popped up for 30 seconds as a background character or something, and they probably put him on a poster somewhere.
I noticed that in The Force Awakens, they actually made toys for the various people in that cantina scene.
That's why they're there.
And
They're there
I'm
to
just
sell.
like,
They'll sell toys. That's how they make money off these things.
But you don't even know much about them. Like the
Nope.
guy with the red helmet that that Boyega's character Finn was going to be going off with if he wanted to abandon the group. Like the 2 bounty hunter dudes. Yeah, there's like a lot of quote unquote lore that they've tried spinning about those
the Irish
guys.
and Scottish guys or whatever that just show up for a moment.
You know, I have to say, thinking back on that moment, the whole like Finn kind of ditching the rebellion felt like such a weird, ham-fisted like
Ditching the Empire.
yeah. Well, no, not ditching the Empire. Like, you know, he got Rey to the rebellion, kind of. But then, you know, they're at the bar, and he's just like, you know, I gotta go. You know, I'm
just gonna go hide and not deal with this. Well, in a lot of stories, there's that character building moment where they're.
Yeah, it just felt really weird and ham-fisted because before that he was so like,
we've got to stop this.
Yeah, we gotta stop this, and you know.
But he also realized that his cover was blown and that he wasn't really with the Resistance. But they were gonna accept him, ish.
Yeah, it just felt really strange because at that point he was a bit of a coward, but like he had quit the Empire because he was just like, these aren't good people.
Mm-hmm.
And
we're talking about the part of the movie where that was the kind of forced drama of everyone has to split up for a little while to make it possible for the last part of the movie to happen. Where
exactly,
yeah.
I never appreciated that scene. Thinking back on it, or that entire.
It's like that scene of every rom-com ever where one misunderstanding happens and then everyone's separated from each other for a few minutes and sad music plays and everyone looks sad and then they reunite with no real reason for why they're better now, but then the problem just goes away.
Yep.
Yay.
Yeah, it was just... I'm gonna have all these people. Of course you get to fly off. You with your wings.
What are you talking about? I'm fighting everyone.
Not these people that you ran past.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm dismayed that, I mean, think about, like, Star Wars Galaxies and the Old Republic, and I'm getting massacred over here. And how, you know, you have Twi'leks, you have the Zabraks, you have the Shiss, and all the other... Oh, the Shiss were pretty secretive, though.
I mean, aliens
have
never been a big part of any Star Wars movie, really.
They haven't really. They've always been background characters.
It's weird, because, like...
in the expanded universe,
there are so many aliens.
Integral.
The Star Wars movies are movies where, like, 3 or 4 white people go around and walk into a bar full of, like, crazy aliens that no one talks to. Or they murder. And then you move on, and none of them come with you.
It weirds me out so much in the Star Wars universe that, like, there are so many aliens and it's such a diverse galaxy of races and whatnot, and none of them ever matter in comparison to the human white people, whatever thing. That always bothers me in, like, books and otherwise, too, though.
They tried explaining that with the Empire, because they're like, oh, yeah, the Empire is founded by, you know, Palpatine, who is human, and then he only likes humans, and blah, blah, blah.
Like,
so there's a lot of...
They pretty much stuck with it in the new movie, where it's every single person in the main crew is a bunch of humans and one funny robot.
I actually really liked, kind of... obviously not Star Wars, but I really liked how to Lord of the Rings, there was one human. And then it was just a bunch of, I mean, admittedly, they're also
well, I mean, Boromir died, but he would have been the second.
Well, yeah, but like...
Yeah.
You know, the main characters were the short people, and the elf
in Lord of the Rings universe,
cool.
wizards don't count as humans, right?
Right.
Right, they're Maiar.
I mean...
They're completely separate, nigh-immortal things.
Yeah, the weird part is, like, Gandalf is an angel. Like, straight up, which is really weird.
It's hard to figure out, especially from the movies, what the hell's going on with some of the weird Gandalf-y stuff.
Because all of the backstory for that wasn't even in a book, period. After he died, they're like, let's read his notes, and they're like, there's some good shit in here.
Yeah, because the Silmarillion's not a book. Or at least it wasn't written as a book. It's like, it's stuff, it's just stuff that existed that as like collected notes that were published posthumously, which is always something that's questionable in its like ethics.
Yeah. I think they were actually going to be making another one. Is there something here I'm supposed to be collecting?
That always feels weird. Like when a musician makes a bunch of stuff and then people publish all their unpublished stuff after they die, and it's like, well, what if they didn't want any of that out on purpose? Seems a little weird to go publishing it all. Oh, weren't you?
Oh, up there.
Oh, up there.
Yeah.
It feels so weird grappling hooking laterally.
Yeah. I mean, it always feels weird because the arc is weird.
Yeah. I really like the grappling hook system in Shadow Tactics.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Just reading so many of the comic books. Do you like having a stealth game that
super validates your approach of murder everything?
Well, actually, I just did the second to last mission earlier today, and I murdered like 10 people max out of like a couple hundred. Because it made more sense. And I was like, this feels good.
Grappling to this one doesn't make sense.
It feels great to get through any stealth game with minimal detections and kills and stuff.
Well, see, I try and get... where am I grappling hooking?
But in games like Origami...
That's not the hook that's not the thing I clicked on.
In games like Origami and Shadow, it almost feels like you're supposed to kill things.
Yeah,
in a lot of missions.
For Shadow Tactics, I like it because I feel like I am... you know, kind of doing the good thing by eliminating all these soldiers. And, like, same thing kind of with Origami.
Have you killed any civilians yet?
I've killed, like, a couple, but they're usually, like...
I always just punch them.
I do sometimes,
Then they get back up and they run away into some room after raising an alarm, usually.
Yeah, I try not to kill civilians most of the time. After one mission,
it only takes one, Wander. It only takes one.
How
could you?
No, for the most part, I don't intentionally kill them unless, like, they get hit by an AoE, or, like, something else happens that's kind of beyond my control, apart from, obviously, not doing it in the first place.
Yeah, that time you accidentally throw a rock across the room directly onto a civilian's head.
Yeah.
Oops, how could that have been avoided? I guess he should have had a different life path.
I had a bull kick a civilian and a guard to death, and I'm like, I wonder if there's an easier way to do that.
That seems absurd.
Yeah. It was like, you've passed that mission at that point. It's like one of the first temple missions, where you get Aiko and Mugen as a team.
I don't even remember a bull then.
Yeah, it was like in the very initial part, and I was just like, I couldn't really figure out how to get Mugen past and also kill the guy, even though I probably could have just snuck past.
That never happens.
Oh yeah.
They're not necessarily good, but purple's a surprise though.
Yeah. It's kind of disappointing that because eye level is the only thing that matters right now. Purples are like kind of lame, whereas
but
like originally it's like.
Yeah.
I remember in Burning Crusade, blues were hard to get, purples were ridiculous.
It gives me extra crit and haste, so it might be worth it technically. Also, I kind of want to equip purple regardless, but I am a character that benefits from having crit, I think.
Oh, I see the point. We're supposed to we're just supposed to hook around and avoid the raging tempests.
Yep.
Or you could just do this, because this works.
Did you just face tank it all?
Yeah. Works.
Face Tankers Anonymous.
But yeah, for the most part, I just non-lethally take down people.
Yeah.
But there was like, there was one section where like even the civilians were, you know, very obviously just non-combatant members of like the faction. And I was just like, I don't care about you. You get to die too.
How could you?
Well, I mean, it's like the janitorial staff on the Death Star. You know why you're there. You know what this place is for.
But space janitors.
Well, that's what Finn was, wasn't he?
Have you ever seen that series? It was a Geek and Sundry series called Space Janitors.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so, my disappointment with Star Wars is it seems like, all of the really well-developed alien races and characters are in expanded universe.
It's hard to be disappointed about that, though, when they really, apart from their expanded universe stuff, I guess
hard to be disappointed because there's no precedent for it. It's just fan fiction.
There is a precedent for it, but the precedent is non-canonical.
But the odd thing is,
there's no precedent for it in the part that normal people have been exposed to in any real capacity.
Yeah, so
because I know they are successful, but the general pop culture doesn't know shit about Star Wars books or games.
It's just that everyone knows like who Twi'leks are and such. And I'm just
not really
upset that they haven't. They haven't even showed them.
They've seen a few tentacle things, and that's about it.
Yeah, I've seen them, and I honestly could give less of a damn about Twi'leks.
I don't think a normal audience member even knows the difference between a Twi'lek and that one tentacle head guy that's a Jedi in episode 2.
Well, he's an Nautolan, but yeah.
A word that's never spoken out loud, I don't think.
Nope.
No. Okay, so Vithir. You are here for the trial. I'm afraid you might be too late. This battle with these Fellscorn has taken its toll. I am too weak to grant you the power you seek, but perhaps you may be able to help. Heart of a Dragon. Rawr. Through brute force and corruption, the God King has taken the power you seek, but there may be hope for you in Thoringyr, a paladin. Okay. Thoringyr, huh. With the aid of fell powers, such as I've never seen, the Fellscorn are corrupting our young and seeking to enslave the Thoringyr. Their leader, a demon of great power, has captured our mother and seeks to bend her to the God King's will. Find her and free her from the demon's grasp. Only then might the Thoringyr regain our power and grant you aid. Okay. Yay.
Wings of Liberty.
Wings of Liberty! That sounds like a familiar title.
Yeah, that's a StarCraft game. StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty was the first human campaign standalone game thing that came out.
When the Fellscorn assaulted the nest, the Thoringyr... Is it Thoringyr? Okay, Thoringyr fought bravely to save our brood, but their demonic allies proven too much, and many of us were captured. Even now, they work to corrupt my brothers and sisters to turn them to their side. Please, outsider, free them from this fate. Yay, accept. And Fury of the Storm. The Fellscorn who ravaged my brood were once Drekyrjar, a tribe with whom we shared an ancient pact. Now, under the influence of the God King, they forsake their oaths and strike at their forebears of their coveted drakes. They should answer for this slight. Awaken your fury and take the battle to them. Rawr. Voicing a gravelly dragon takes its toll.
Yeah, Andrew's been doing a lot of visual novels lately, and he has to take long breaks between recording sessions because they destroy him.
Yeah, I mean, when you have to use your voice to voice several characters, and I find that it's much harder on the voice to go deeper than it is to go higher.
I remember when
what do your guys' high voices sound like anyway?
I don't really have one.
Yeah.
You guys don't
Andrew
have
has
like
a
a lady
horrifyingly high voice. Like not just clown voice, but like a plush toy that would have a clown voice is like the kind of pitch he gets to. I'm like, holy shit.
Wait, really?
Like he somehow managed to remove literally all forms of gravel from his entire voice and just goes full like high-pitched toy mascot character. I'm like, oh my god, how'd you do that?
Hi, how are you today?
And if you and they're dating games, so he tries to pick the most desirable character and give them this nasty like Rocko's Modern Life smoker voice.
I've done that. Did you? No, you never did any of the side missions in I Am Setsuna, but there's like a trio of whatever.
Oh, the little girls.
Yeah. What was? Is it Kier?
Yeah.
Yeah, the like mage boy. There was like a trio of his girls from his race that were like there and
it's completely baffling. You have to get to the end of the game to do any side quest or character development.
Yeah. It was bad. But, so there's 3 of them, and Shell voiced 2 of them.
I wonder if that's where they hit all the character development in 15.
One of them never spoke.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. One of them never talked.
Someone's coming down after me. Because I jumped.
It's okay. We'll fight them.
He will take you
wanna fight, bro?
But, so one of them never talked, But one of them I voiced, and I think she was the most talkative one, and I gave her the.
No,
like,
you ended up being more talkative than I was.
Well, yeah.
The
one I was voicing was the more talkative one, who I gave this like awful smoker voice. And she was the one that was like kind of like
the ringleader.
Yeah, the ringleader, but also kind of like leading Huron.
I need to target something.
Well, your character was the one that was hitting on him.
Yeah, exactly. That was beautiful. Beautiful, stupid.
Concerning.
Okay.
What the fuck is... Chat saying weird things. I performed sexual favors and never got it promoted.
Wait, I didn't kill enough.
And one person was saying they don't have any. So one person was like, I don't have any friends in real life, so I might as well start here. I'm like, oh.
Wait, who said that? Where?
Guild chat.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I only have Heart of the Dragon.
Yeah, that's the only one I did.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay.
We should probably find a good stopping point though, because it's tabletop sim time.
Tabletop Simulator. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Tabletop games, presumably.
But
Yeah.
which ones?
I don't know.
Whatever ones are in
I've
it.
been putting it off because I have no idea, and it's one of those where usually I'm the one like putting together the game. That's just like, I don't want to go through the hoops of making sure people play a board game correctly right now.
Well, if we play one of the official ones, I think you have to play it correctly.
Okay, that might be helpful.
I haven't tried it at all, but presumably if they're going through the hoops of putting all the assets in and selling it as DLC, that they'd presumably also have mechanics besides just physics.
Yeah, because the last time I tried playing tabletop sim,
We tried to play Cards Against Humanity, and it was
That
really
was
awkward
awful.
and stilted.
Yeah.
Like-
Who's
it's
the
like-
other person that we played with? It was you, me, and somebody that we almost never play with.
It's like all
Baby
the fun
Squire?
of I don't remember, but it was all the fun of a casual party game mixed with an awkward interface and slow-paced fumbling with physics objects and straining to read small cards and just way too many extra steps put into a game that isn't mechanically dense enough to even need a client. Which is why the other time we played it, we just played it in a browser.
I like the browser one, but it
Okay.
is ugly.
Yeah. Either way, I don't think that game goes well with not being just a game you play in a room with that has like energy to it and everything.
Yeah.
Wings of Liberty is over here, right?
But the game in general
I think
has
it's up the
aged
mountain.
poorly with me over time.
Oh no, it's inside.
At some point, you get bored playing a game over and over again that doesn't have any real mechanics.
Yeah.
You just
And
try
also
to
generally just devolves into who can make the dumbest dick joke.
yeah,
with
like
what cards
it's
they
let's make
possibly
dirty
have.
jokes with our like Mad Libs cards we draw basically, but also an element of like who makes the pandering reference first.
Yep.
Like, I hate how every time I've seen it played, you must construct additional pylons has always won. And it never makes sense for the joke, really. It's just like,
Yay.
you made StarCraft.
Now, did Keith get
I got
any credit for
progress.
that?
I don't know what you did, but I found Faith near a star.
Yeah, it's okay. Just go hang out near him.
Yep. He looks
He'll
sweet.
fly us to the wherever. Yeah, he does. I don't think we get him as a mount, though.
He's not gonna fly us anywhere. He's a star.
Oh, Faithnir. Ah, right.
Faith near mirror.
I need to
Sort of left me
That's
the words
the
over
dumbest
here.
joke I've ever made.
Like, hell,
Shell, just use your grappling hook.
no.
They can't follow you.
But now I definitely can't
use
because they're surrounding me.
Grappling hook. They don't
Shell.
follow you.
Shell, that kills people.
And what happened was Wander went by me on his
I
dragon.
need to get closer.
I hadn't pulled up my mount yet. And then you proceeded to just lure all the enemies into my path, and then they came to attack me. Ooh, there's a treasure chest up here.
The Wanderer has come under attack.
Well, I came to rescue Shell.
Well,
It's
now
okay,
they're-
I'm bubbling you.
Mana.
What?
You are
They're-
less dying.
This one's interrupting me.
Yeah, Shell, I would recommend
Did you jump back down?
No,
No, she
I'm
went
up
to the
here.
wrong one.
What are you doing
I'm-
right now? Oh Jesus,
want-
he's coming to me.
Oh my gosh, I have to jump down and kill
climbed
this
the
person
wall?
or they're gonna kill me.
Shell, stop dying.
Sorry. What happened was I want.
Rapid heals.
They
Thanks.
did climb the mountain to get at us.
Yeah, he totally he
Precisely.
grappling hooked me and came up after me. I'm like, oh, okay. That's a surprise. Well, I guess you don't have to worry about these guys evade glitching.
Yeah,
But guys, I saw.
we saw it.
Yes.
Or I saw it. I don't know. I don't know about Key.
And you say I wanted to grapple. but
I
then-
like the grappling hook system, but man, do I wish it was faster.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
launch it, then it connects, and then you wait. I think the idea is that there's a fixed amount of waiting, regardless of how far you're actually shooting it. So if it's nearby, it'll make contact way sooner, but it's based on the maximum possible time it could take for the hook to get there.
Yeah.
So you always wait the same amount of time.
Also, weird point. When I use the hook shot, one of my glaives disappears and doesn't come back.
Until you like fight or something. That's
Yeah.
weird.
I'm sure it'll come back the moment I
Oh yeah,
attack.
Z is how you sheath and unsheath. I forgot about that. Yeah, your glaives are still there on my screen.
I actually, you know what? No, I still only have one.
Say what?
That's weird.
You look like you have two on my screen.
All right. Now I have two. But I don't know, visual bug, dual wielding, some nonsense like that.
Some nonsense.
It's funny how there's a corpse under him. That's clearly his previous death.
Which is weird because nobody's been up here to kill him.
There was somebody else that was kind of here, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
don't
like,
know.
I've been up here for a while now.
I think it's one of
and no
those
one's fought him.
because they don't want this guy just disappearing and like taking your loot away, but they still want him to respawn fast. They just have long corpse decay timers, and just say whatever. People don't care that much. This is a sweet looking
I
dragon.
like to
though.
think that's just how Blizzard just generally feels nowadays. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
People don't care that much. It's just their response to most problems.
Probably any point where like, is this immersive? And the answer is, who cares?
If we weren't gonna get away with this, it would have stopped happening a long time ago. Ooh.
Yeah,
Level
Yeah.
795 epic ring dropped.
yeah, pretty good rank.
I
we
only
go.
got a blue one.
It was 785 on my end. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
we
got
should probably call it
lucky.
quits though.
But we
it's
can handle
getting
it. We
late.
can hand it in though, right?
But it's gonna bring us somewhere else.
Cataclysmically superior. Why'd I get? Whoa! I got superior, cataclysmically superior, mystically
hand it
superior, and
in.
savagely superior simultaneously. What the hell?
Oh, superior item in every slot.
Oh, I had one green ring,
Yeah.
so it didn't get. So this entire time, I somehow never unlocked any of them, and then
Yep.
I get one green ring, finally gets replaced, and suddenly,
oh man,
Chatlog
I'm
loses
gonna
its
try for
mind.
that.
Holy crap! That's absurd.
Wait, so you get an achievement for having?
it's just your overall eye
nice.
level. Yeah, an overall eye level crossed with not having a single green. Everything has to be blue or higher.
Ooh.
And so that was my last green slot was one ring, and then it's like, brah, everything at once,
I
all
just
over the
want to talk
place.
to this dragon.
We'll just fight the things real quick, and then you'll be able to do that.
I am gonna fight them if I wasn't rooted and bound and. Oh man, that was bad.
Everything's fine. Everything's
Now
fine.
it is. I don't know, when you lose 3/4 of your health because two guys gang up on you, yeah. Pretty bad.
But then co-op happens, and everything dies.
Yay, okay. Vethier.
It's really rough how there's one runestone per kill.
Your aid to Thoringear will not go unrewarded, outsider. If you truly wish the blessing of our brood, then help us to be rid of the scourge from our home. Okay. Rings of Liberty. Wings of Liberty. I am truly indebted to you for this act. My siblings were not able to defend themselves against the Fellscorn, and would have ended up their slaves. You are a true friend of the Thoringear. Okay. Gauntlets for...
Got another epic upgrade. What the hell?
Oh. It looks like they're doing Gulf with Friends right now.
Fury of the Storm, the Fellscorn have witnessed true strength today, and they will think twice before raising their blades to you again. Okay, where the dragons rule. Thanks to your help, Threemjaris. Threemjaris. Okay, that's what her name is. Threemjaris was able to escape the clutches of that vile demon. She bid me to wait for you so that I could take you to her once you had finished dispatching your foes. He has gathered our brood at the top of Thorum's Peak to prepare for a counterattack. Would you join us? Ooh, and then they're gonna give me a fire artifact, apparently. So do you want to go up to the top of the hill, or do you want to stand...
Stop.
We should probably log out.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't need a rested bonus.
Well, the problem is I want to do item management and stuff when I get back...
Well, you can do whatever you want.
...to town, it's just that then we can't get back here.
You can always get back here.
this dragon's where we will continue from next time.
No. I want to go back to Dalaran. And the problem is I don't see any flight masters or points anywhere nearby.
Where is Thorum's Peak? Is it a new location? Let's fly to Thorum's Peak. He's gonna fly us somewhere. Maybe that'll be a flight master location, and then Wander can just do that real quick.
Fly me to the summit, Vithir. Okay, let's go.
So that might be a new town quest hub thing.
It could be. Plus, I like riding a dragon. Ooh, pretty.
Time they face the consequences.
Wow, so
Actually,
consistently.
There's nothing up here.
Sweet! We did it. Yeah, that wasn't effective. Alright, well, then next time then. We'll have to try again next time.